Deaf people are underrepresented in research and often overlooked by the film and TV industry as well. Closed captions improve access to film and TV programmes for deaf people, but often lack the level of detail necessary for a positive viewer experience. When we were approached with an idea for a research project that could address these issues, we jumped at the opportunity.
I've always been really passionate about language, film and visual communication. I watch absolutely everything with the captions on, and I've been noticing that certain captions that describe sound, such as ominous music, suspenseful music, may be quite subjective or possibly have no meaning to someone who doesn't experience sound and music in the same way as the filmmaker or the captioner. Filmmakers design sound for a specific purpose in their films to get certain reactions from the audience in the moment, so I wanted to know if deaf people were experiencing these suspenseful moments as the filmmakers intended.
We enlisted the help of deaf participants as well as a deaf advisory group in order to create a piece of research which could have an impact for a wide range of people in deaf communities across the UK.
We interviewed 8 deaf people from a range of ages and backgrounds with the support of a registered BSL interpreter. We asked participants to watch the opening scenes of 3 mainstream films. And these clips showed suspense in a range of genres, had different types of sounds, and we used captions from different streaming platforms. There were multiple factors that caused participants to stop feeling suspense. So if the captions were confusing or too complex, the participants had to work harder to understand what was happening, which interrupted their feeling of suspense.
Watching the 3 clips again, being able to see the screen with the captions made everything understandable. In cases where the captions lag behind the sound, there needs to be improvement. Captions and sound should be in sync, giving deaf and hearing audiences equivalent experiences. Imagine, for example, a film without music. How would hearing audiences feel about that? How would they feel if there was no music? Frustrated, I'm sure. That's exactly how deaf audiences feel when there are no captions. Things need to improve.
Participants told us that descriptions of sound that had more detail or more contextual information were better at building suspense alongside the visuals, because they could create a better picture of what was happening, which gave them a better understanding of the plot and a deeper connection to the characters.
Well, if your research recommendations and guidance are communicated to people within government and across the media industry, and if the guidance is actually followed, that would then have an incredible impact on me and others within the deaf community, for sure. It would mean everything to us, because we are all born into a world rich in diversity, but we've not yet achieved equality for all. All of us, deaf or hearing, should be able to experience the pleasure of going to the cinema or to the theatre or wherever. At the moment, some of us can't.
Fundamentally, more investment and budget is needed to fund innovation in accessibility, like captioning, to create more accessible cinematic experiences for deaf people. Accessibility should be given the same level of investment and creative freedom as any other part of a film. Currently, it's an afterthought, and the industry needs to do better.